Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the Whistling Hermit channel. Today we will do something different than the usual tarot to go and our tarot nightcap. Today we will do an earth, air, fire, water reading. Okay, we'll start with the main energy. Wow, your main energy is the Fool. Okay, and the Fool is somebody who is living the present moment. Okay, so maybe you are enjoying right now the present moment. You are basking in the presence of the divine, which can be symbolized by the sun. The flower, the rose that he is holding, is like this person is really enjoying the present moment. He stopped to smell the roses, and he stopped to collect the roses also. For some of you, I think you are in the process of deepening your intuition, your intuitive gift. There's something about the plants that they teach us how to be more intuitive. You know, if you are really very open, you would discover that the plants are like tarot cards. They can speak to you just as the tarot card speaks to you when you listen with your intuitive eye, with your third eye. This is something that is beautiful. Nature teaches us in the school of life, through the school of life, about intuition. They teach us a lot about intuition. In fact, the universe usually speaks to us through nature. And somehow this is maybe what is happening to you right now. Maybe there's an invitation for you to go out and smell the roses. Go out and live the present moment. Enjoy the flowers that suddenly bloom on your path. Enjoy the feathers that you will suddenly come across. The feathers of the bird, which symbolizes that the angels are guarding you. Enjoy the pattern of the branches in the tree. Enjoy the clouds that changes constantly in the sky. Feel the warmth of the sun in your skin. So it's like living the present moment. For some of you, maybe there is an invitation there. And it's good to have somebody to accompany us also. Okay, it can be one of our best friends, a person who is always with you. It can be also an animal, a dog or a cat. You walk the animal every day. The challenge is to cherish that moment when you walk your animal, or your friend, or your pet. When you walk your pet, are you really living the present moment, or are you thinking of the future or recalling the past? Okay. So maybe it's time for you to enjoy the present moment. When you look at your pet, usually you will see how they live the present moment. They just enjoy the moment. Sometimes they just are happy sitting beside you and sleep. Okay. So I feel that the main energy here invites you to live the present moment. Now, let us put some cards around you. Okay, around the main energy. So this card below represents earth. This one on the left represents air. The one on top represents fire, and the one on the right represents water. Okay. The earth card represents what is happening to you at the present moment that you are conscious of. The fire card, which can symbolize also the spirit, and the fire within, okay, represents your inner world, the things that are happening within you right now. So it can be messages from the divine, can be messages from your spirit guides, can be some insights that you are able to gather through your intuition. So things that are happening in your inner world. The one on the left, which symbolizes air, symbolizes what is going on in your mind right now, what preoccupies your mind. At the same time, the one on the right, which represents water, symbolizes what is going on in your heart, in your emotions. This is the things that are affecting your emotions right now. Okay, so let us try to see what the cards will tell us. So we have here for the earth, the High Priestess. We have the Page of Cups for the air. For the fire, we have the Queen of Swords. And for emotions, or the water, we have the Hanged Man. Okay. So right now, yes, It seems that you are following the main energy. Right now, you are deepening your intuitive capacity. The high priestess symbolizes somebody who is constantly at the portal of the temple. The temple can symbolize you, your heart. It can symbolize the body, which sometimes they refer to as the temple of the Holy Spirit. And so your body is sacred, you are sacred. And this high priestess is always at the portal or at the entrance of the temple. So this is a person who spends more time in silence, in solitude, in contemplation, in prayer. The high priestess does not reach this certain high degree of intuition by just simply just getting it and then afterwards not neglecting it. No, she nurtures it regularly. So it means she has regular moments of prayer, regular moments of silence and solitude, regular moments of contemplation, regular moments of reading and studying. So in a certain sense, it is something that you need to put your heart into also. So maybe the invitation for you right now is, yes, now that you are in the process of being inspired to nurture your intuition, you need to dedicate really time, maybe regular moments of me time. Usually when a person is deepening in their intuitive life, they usually wake up early. And I think this is a gift from the universe, because usually in our early waking hours, usually we are oftentimes in the transition between sleep and awareness. We are sort of like somewhere in the area where dreams come true, where dreams occur. So this is the alpha state. And when you are in the alpha state, you are highly sensitive, you are highly intuitive. So I feel that at this present time, yes, in the physical realm, you are more drawn to silent solitude. You are more drawn to listen to your intuition. And maybe you are being taught by the universe right now to spend more time into your inner life. Now here, when it comes to the mind, I feel that, we have here the Page of Cups. You see here, the Page of Cups is a young person. And he when you look at the way the Page of Cups is dressed, he's very creative. Okay, so this is a young person, or this is an energy that feels young and very creative and has a lot of good ideas. But you see here, he is also listening to the fish that is coming out of the cup. So it shows that you need to listen to your intuition as you learn through life, which is related to the air, which symbolizes also the sword, and the sword symbolizes learning or the mental capacity. So as you are learning more about being more intuitive, you need to also listen to your inner world. So it's like it's not only pure, you know how it is when you study and you just listen to the books or you just read the books. It's different when you read the books, and it is different also when you apply what you've read in the book. So somehow I feel the card tells us somehow that it's not only reading about intuition, it's not only reading about the inner life, it's not only reading books, but practicing it. That means learning to listen to the messages you are receiving from your inner world, from God, from the universe, from your guides. You need to practice it. It's like you learn the bikes not by just reading the books. You need to start riding the bike in order to develop the skills of balancing. So it's the same also with dancing also. You can learn the steps by watching a video or reading a book, but it's not complete. The best way to learn to dance is to really dance. So it's the same. You can learn about intuition by reading from the books or watching this video, but if you really would like to learn it, you need to practice it. You need to work on it. So somehow I feel this is the invitation for you. Since you are already in the process where the universe is teaching you more about intuition, then maybe you need to practice it more. It's good to study, to read about it, but it's not enough. You need to supplement it with praxis. Okay, so you remain grounded. Being grounded means maybe studying, reading, watching videos, learning about it, learning from the experts also. But at the same time, you need to sail the wavy ocean behind you, your inner self. You need to practice it, put it into practice. When it comes to your inner world, no, here maybe the universe is teaching you, yes, again, to balance between learning to be sensitive to energy. You see here on the left hand of the Queen of Swords is a widow's bracelet. A widow's bracelet is somebody who has experienced a loss of somebody, of a partner in life, and because of that, the queen is more empathic, more caring, more loving. So she extends a helping hand, but at the same time, she also is has a sword on the right hand. So it's like being generous, but at the same time also demanding that other people also will also respond equally. So it's like an equal give and take. So I feel also when it comes to if this is related to your spiritual journey, again, you should spend some time experiencing things, just as this one. For example, for you to, if you are an empath, in order for you to learn more about the energies, you need to interact with people. But at the same time also, you need to withdraw in order to analyze the experiences that you've had. So again, there is this balance of experiencing and also withdrawing and trying to understand. So somehow the sword can symbolize understanding the experiences that you have. So especially for empaths right now, maybe for some of you are empaths, no? For example, at the end of the day, you feel drained, and then you stop and be alone for a while and try to recall, when did my feeling of being drained started? And then you realize, oh, I had an encounter with this person who seems to be so troubled at first, and then after, when this person left, his person is already very happy and very light, and then suddenly I feel tired. Okay, so maybe the person drained you of the energy. Then you realize, okay, that's possible. You only understood the experience after you spent time alone and analyzed it. So I feel in this process of learning more about intuition, you need to give equal attention to experience and also learning from the experience, and maybe planning also for other experiences in the future. So there's a time for immersing ourselves to the experience and withdrawing and trying to analyze the experience that we just had, or trying to learn more from the experience that we had, like deepening. So somehow the gift of the universe is, the universe is teaching us to have this certain balance between learning and also experiencing, and also trying to reflect on the experiences that we had. So that is one thing. I feel right now that this reading speaks of this interior journey. I hope, Sagittarius, you could resonate with you could resonate with this reading at this present time. Now, when you look at the right side, we see here the Hanged Man. When it comes to emotion, it seems that the universe is teaching you to have a paradigm shift. There might be certain lessons in life, or certain wisdoms, or certain gems that you have in life that before you felt secure about them, but now it seems like they are turned upside down. You know how it is. For example, there is a certain teaching that you received when you were still very young, that was taught to you by those who are close to you and who are older than you, and you considered them as right. But then as you grow old, your experiences tells you that there is something wrong with what they told me about. For example, they told you that the sun is always yellow. Okay, so you always think, oh, the sun is always yellow. But then when you started to grow up, you realize, but then it can change in color, especially when I see a prism, and then when it comes out from the prism, it comes out with different colors, and then you start to wonder, and then you modify your point of view, and then you learn more about the sun. And it's the same with life. Maybe at this present time, because you are undergoing transformation, You're undergoing this evolution towards a deepening of your inner life. Maybe there are some truths that you have learned in your younger years that are now turning around. That what you thought was true, you start to question right now. But it's okay. Don't be afraid. The challenge for you is, are you still going to hold true on something that you was told to you, or are you going to try to analyze and try to reconcile it with your personal experience in life? And I think this is the beauty with the hangman. The hangman, suddenly, he's used to being to standing, and then suddenly somebody turned him around and tied him on the tree. Sometimes it's the universe does it. No, he brings you to a situation where first you were sure of one idea, and then suddenly the universe turns you around, and then you started to look at the world in a different aspect, and you started to question what before was very, very stable for you, something that you rely on when it comes to answer certain questions in your life. And then suddenly what seems to be true was suddenly turned upside down, and then you wonder, was it really true? I feel that this is what is happening for some of you right now. And the beautiful thing about this card is that there is a light on the head of the person. For me, it's the opening of the third eye and also of the crown chakra. The crown chakra allows us to get in touch with the divine and the universe. The third eye allows us to see things that we seldom see in the past. So it's like an enlightenment. So you need to listen to these new lessons that the life is giving you right now. You need to undergo some paradigm shifts. You need to reconcile your experiences with what you were told and try to see, so that it will allow you to grow. So right now, Sagittarius, what I can see right now is that for many of you, you are undergoing spiritual transformation, and even the cards somehow talks to us about spiritual transformation. For some of you who doesn't feel any change right now, maybe in the near future there will be. And they say forewarned is forearmed. So maybe this can be a reading for you in the near future. So it's good that you were able to find this one. If you are still going to experience it somehow, it will allow you to take advantage of the moment when it comes. Okay, so we'll end with some oracle cards. It says here, take back your power, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Okay, so I feel that now that you are receiving the gifts, the universe is also teaching you how to manifest things. Deepening of intuition allows us to realize how close we are to the divine and how easy it is for us to ask for anything from the divine. Okay, divine order. Archangel Raguel, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. There is a certain order with all your experiences. If you would just listen, you will understand. Comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Okay. Part of the transformation also is the healing of past wounds. Allow the universe to heal you also. So as you undergo spiritual transformation, there will be moments when you will recall past hurts. These are opportunities for you to go and review it again. If there's a need for reconciliation, then open your heart to learn to somehow open your heart to the possibility of reconciliation also. So healing of past wounds is part also of your spiritual growth. Relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. As you undergo spiritual transformation, you will start to become somebody that sometimes other people cannot understand. And when they cannot understand, sometimes they make your life difficult, or sometimes they might say certain things that might hurt you. Just try to understand that it's part of your journey. They might not understand what you are undergoing right now, but with patience and kindness, who knows, maybe in the near future, They will be coming to you and asking guidance for you when the time comes for them also to undergo the process of transformation. So just be patient, embrace the experience as they come. Uh, don't worry, entrust everything. If people do not understand you, entrust it to the angels and entrust it to God. They will take care of it for you. Okay, so this is our reading for you right now, Sagittarius, for earth, air, fire, and water. I hope it has helped you in your present journey right now. This is a very exciting journey, the journey to our inner self. Well, until next time, may God continue to bless your ways.